Okay.
Someone's gonna do the welcome to Whiskey Wednesday.
Oh,
John is.
oh, we didn't see you there. And
Hello.
welcome
Hey,
to.
everybody.
Whiskey
Wednesday.
We have our good friend Mike Geffert with us tonight.
What up?
Mike is from Haas and the Juggernauts. Mike was originally a Vindy, and you can hear his bass playing on the Red Wine EP. Mike is filling in for a few shows with us this month, so we're just finishing up a rehearsal, so we had Mike on. So, as far as upcoming shows go, we're going to make this a short one tonight. This Saturday, we are going to be at the Grog Shop, starting, doors open at 7, show starts at 8, with Tim Moon, Cootie Gras, By Light We Loom, and then us. So we should be on around 10:30ish. Get your tickets on thevindies.com.
Mm-hmm.
Ed?
What's after that? The Come Here series in New Philadelphia, Ohio, part of Kent Tuscarawas. Cool theater, very cool, fun show, a ticketed show as well. Open to the public, even though it's part of their university events. That should be fun. Gonna do a little road trip.
Mm-hmm.
The following week, we'll have our Sunnies on Broadway in Granville, Ohio. My whole family will be there in full support. And then, of course, Packard Music Hall, October 20th. We are now good to announce that the Speed Bumps will be joining us on stage.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Huzzah to the Speed Bumps. So again, go to our website, thevindies.com, for ticket information on that. Tickets are on sale now. That's just going to be a blast, and you're going to be seeing a lot of promo about that, including our new single, which we need to talk about. So we have an early opportunity for you to get this single on Patreon. So you may have heard us mention Patreon in the last few weeks. If you go to patreon.com/Vindies, you can see what's up there. For those that don't know about Patreon, we listen to podcasts all the time. So they're always talking about Patreon, but essentially it's a way for artists and creators to get some funding from their fans. So we put up different Patreon price points, and so at each level you get certain perks. So if you sign up this week with us on Patreon, you're going to get early access to our new single before the world, before anybody. So that'll happen on Friday. Those will go out Friday. You'll get a chance to hear it then, but you have to sign up this week to get that early release. Patreon.com/thevindies. And we're going to do all kind of special content. We film and record things here whenever we're doing Whiskey Wednesdays, so there'll be goofy videos, there'll be covers of us playing different songs as we mess around with things. There is a Patreon-only feed that exists there, so if you're a member, you get to see exclusive content there. We've talked about doing some Patreon merch, maybe a members-only jacket.
Yeah.
To match
Always
Kyle.
the jacket.
No, but we did talk about some maybe exclusive merch for Patreon members.
Wait, this week we had a Patreon member.
We do. We have our first subscriber, John Fate, Canton.
Thank you.
Thanks, John. Number one.
So we'll be getting you something this week for sure. You get that sweet, sweet new single. Again, we recorded obviously with here with Michael Estock at Court Street Studios, Court Street Recording. Mixed by Jim Stewart at Superior Sound in Cleveland and mastered by Brian Lucy of Magic Garden Mastering in LA.
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
I'm really
You're
excited
gonna
about
want
it. Yeah.
You're gonna want it.
Yeah, and just to catch people up from the week, Friday we all went
Busy
to
week.
we went to the Court Street recording open house. We had
The
a good
open
time.
house, we did.
Mike had a great turnout. Great food, great friends. Birdfish Brew. So
Jammed out
good
a
luck.
little
We
bit.
jammed.
We jammed.
Yeah, it was
that
fun.
was fun.
So good luck to Mike. I know he's gonna have a successful business over here in Canfield, and then a bunch of us with Chris Ratushin. We got back from New Orleans. As you saw, we were out there at the distillery. Was Occasion Spirits Distillery.
Cajun Spirits.
Great place. So shout out to them. We just met them through a mutual friend, and we went out there, and they were hospitable and took us around and showed us, and the rum and the vodka is amazing. So if you're in New Orleans, check it out.
Yeah, and I don't drink vodka, but I did that night.
As a
and
rule.
it was very good.
Jackie doesn't drink vodka.
As a rule, I don't drink vodka.
We were chatting. You were talking about some of the experiences you wanted to have in New Orleans, and one of the things we talked about was food and how you wanted to really try some things. What was it you told me your favorite thing that you ate was?
Well, I told you. I mean, I did it all. We did it all.
We
I mean,
did it
we
all.
had we had the Sazerac, we had the Hurricane, we had the jambalaya, muffaletta, the gumbo. We did it all, but what we were really into was the char grilled oysters.
They're amazing.
Which I never had, and they were so good. And I think there was like some sort of like Parmesan on it, which is something that you wouldn't think like would go, but it tasted so good.
Yeah,
and I have pictures of everything too, so I have to post more. But, and then of course we did like a ghost tour, and we went to the Lafayette Cemetery.
And Jackie has a picture of a ghost.
I have a picture of a ghost. Maybe I should I'll post it for you guys after.
Ghost
A ghost post. Well, now that I'm ghost woke, I'll have to tell you that story. Yeah, so. Ghost woke post. Yeah, so I'll post you the picture that I snapped a few in front of a house that's haunted in New Orleans on this tour, and didn't like look at it until on the plane ride back, and there, sure enough, it looked like one of those like orbs that could be like a reflection, but when you go in, it actually has like color to it, and it's like it's like in front of a window, but not, it's like hanging off the side of the frame, so it's definitely something. So that was kind of exciting. And then
it's interesting.
you got like, you said you felt like some sort of like brush in the cemetery or
Yeah,
something.
well, you know, the cemetery, the Lafayette one. What am I sticking up there?
Ghost special.
Oh yeah, that's it. Well, no, because once I got to the cemetery, I started telling jokes. I'm never funny, but then we get to the Lafayette Cemetery, and I started telling jokes to Chris, and it got a little bit loud.
I mean, they were annoyingly loud, like laughing.
I mean, it was.
Joking.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking. I mean, there are some tombs there from mid 1700s.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just super loud. I mean, it was very, very creepy place to be. But then we walked
It
around.
was the middle of the day too. It wasn't at night.
Yeah, it was during the day. But I felt a brush, which I couldn't recreate with the shirt that I was wearing, and everyone was in front of me, and I thought that was a sign to just chill out.
Chill out,
Pipe
Deke.
down, Deke.
Yes, exactly. So, I was the light of the party there.
Sure.
Cha-ching.
The only.
Wait, what was your joke?
Oh god.
Your big joke.
I say this all the time. My dad joke is we're walking around the cemetery, and I said, well, you know how many people are dead here? All of them. Anyway, moving on.
Oh god.
In all of its dad joke glory.
Yes. Oh.
Anything else exciting going on this week?
Well, we went to the radio station in Cleveland.
Yeah, we were at WJCU. That was fun.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jason Myers for having us.
Yeah, that was a fun. It was kind of like a Whiskey Wednesday, only on Tuesday, and
Monday.
it was Monday.
Yeah.
And you were listening in, so he noticed the laugh that I did when I was playing a song, and I like
I think the beginning of
fell.
Wrong With Me, right?
Yeah, it was the beginning of Wrong With Me, and I was on this like high, like stool, and it just kind of like dipped, and I like ran my face into the microphone, and I couldn't help but laugh, but I just kept going, and I think a lot of people were confused, but and then I explained myself afterwards, but yeah, first time for everything. I mean, live on air.
Yeah.
What
It was a good
better
time. Those guys were fun.
Yeah, it was nice.
Beautiful campus. Beautiful facility.
Yep.
It's a great facility. Tremendous facility.
Anything else?
No. Go to Patreon. Check out what we got going
Patreon.
on there. Again, it's
Cleveland.
the first and really big thing that is there this week is the new single. So get access. Cleveland this Saturday.
We have some
Rock
new songs
Shop.
we're debuting.
Yeah, new
Yes.
songs Saturday night. It'll be
Two
fun.
of them that
2.
we've never played before ever. So, if you guys want to come out to Grog Shop, I highly recommend it. It's going to be a really good time. Yeah.
Fun.
Cool.
Wrap it.
Wrap it.
That's a wrap.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.